The use and placement of superstars on the WWE roster will always be debated by fans. Some wrestlers are underutilized and underrated, while others are on the spotlight way too much and seen as overrated. Today's roster is no different, as it is filled with stars that deserve a bigger role and some superstars who should take a step back. 5 overrated and 5 underrated wrestlers in WWE today. Underrated, Fandango. Currently on the SmackDown roster, Fandango has been delegated to goofy comedy status on a team with Tyler Breeze. This makes it easy for fans to forget that he is actually a talented wrestler. Fandango made his in-ring debut at WrestleMania 29 against Chris Jericho, but has not gotten another big chance to own his spotlight. A slight repackaging and chance at the Intercontinental title may help Fandango rise on the roster once again. Overrated, Roman Reigns. If you turn on the main event of Monday Night Raw, you're likely to see Roman Reigns almost every week. Despite giving the Universal Championship to Kevin Owens, Roman still reigns supreme over the Raw roster. He's bland on the mic, relies on the same moves in the ring, and just cannot connect with the crowds like his former Shield buddies Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. It's time to call the Reigns experiment a bust and move on to other top performers. Underrated, Jack Swagger. It may be hard to remember, but Jack Swagger is a former World Heavyweight and ECW champion. What started out a potential main event career, Swagger has quietly fallen through the cracks and not been utilized like he should. He has the size and ring talent to really make an impact. After having moved to the SmackDown roster, Swagger had a chance to shine again, but was easily defeated by Baron Corbin. Overrated, Brock Lesnar. Are you a fan of suplexes? Are you a fan of multiple suplexes? Are you a fan of every single match consisting of the same move over and over again? Brock Lesnar's return to the WWE has brought some interesting moments, but the Beast has become nothing but a bore. Lesnar's MMA style in the ring has grown stale, and his part-time status makes his appearance schedule really annoying. Underrated, Brian Kendrick. During Brian Kendrick's first run in the WWE, he was part of a great tag team with Paul London and had a brief run as a single career. Now, back for the Cruiserweight division, Kendrick has showcased that he still has the chops to work with the best of them in the WWE. Kendrick deserves more than just the Cruiserweight division, as he could spar with the best of them on the main roster. Overrated, James Ellsworth. For the first couple of weeks, it was entertaining to watch the jobber James Ellsworth get a chance to shine against AJ Styles. Then he kept appearing and was infused in the main event feud. What should have been a brief comedy run has turned into a full-fledged contract on the SmackDown roster. The third-rate Santino Marella will probably last no longer than a year on the roster. He's lucky to have that much time in the WWE spotlight. Underrated, Luke Harper. The Wyatt family spotlight has shined on members like Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and Braun Strowman. It always seems like Luke Harper is left out of the mix when he's been one of the most talented members of the stable. Harper had a memorable feud with Dolph Ziggler a few years back and deserves a chance to shine again. Finally breaking him away from the Wyatts may give him a chance to become a featured performer in the WWE. Overrated, Big Cass. Big Cass has been pegged as the guy to rise out of his duo with Enzo Amore. The only problem is that Big Cass relies heavily on Enzo's mic skills and charisma to carry him. Big Cass has a little ring talent and got a shot at the Universal title, but similar big men like Baron Corbin are more entertaining and capable in the ring. Enzo Amore deserves more of a push than Big Cass. Underrated, Cesaro. How many times does Cesaro have to prove himself before Vince McMahon will give him a world title shot? Cesaro has garnered a loyal fan base, can compete and entertain with anyone in the ring, and has been in some excellent matches with the likes of John Cena and Seth Rollins, among others. His tag team runs have been good, but Cesaro should get a chance at the main event. Overrated, Sheamus. The unique look of the Irishman Sheamus instantly helped him stand out on the WWE roster. Unfortunately, not much has changed since Sheamus debuted, and he's really grown stale over time. His matches are repetitive, and he failed miserably as the leader of the League of Nations. It's time to give up on the star and start focusing on different talent. Well, there you have it. What superstars do you think are the most overrated, and who's the most underrated? Is there anyone that we missed or anyone that doesn't deserve to be on the spot? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to TheSportster on YouTube.